I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the way.
Screen has been flipped. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tier 1 AEC. We're here, round 11 of 14. We're getting to the nitty-gritty stage, you know, the final part of the jigsaw. FG or TTM. It would be a miracle if one of them didn't win it. TTM have a 25-point lead going into today's race, after FG did have an over 70-point lead after 3 races. So it has really been between them two throughout the whole thing. We are finally into the race. People are starting to ready up and all that. So we're going to get on the way very soon. I am joined by, I want to say, Tier 2 champion from a few seasons ago. I do recognise the gold gamer tag, or in Discord. But yeah, Mr. Medal's here. Welcome in, Mr. Medal.
Yeah, thank you very much. This should be a good one, hopefully. Japan, always a tricky track for most. Fantastic to watch during quali. Always a dearest train, so yeah, good race for me to commentate.
Let's see how it goes. It is dry quali. The sun is out. You see, now people will say, there's only 15. Now, we run the tournament. If there's no teams, ETE might need to. And we're so late in the stage of the tournament now, where even if we did invite teams to come in, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, what's the point? Because you only got 3 races left, kind of thing. So I think we're going to be seeing it out with just the 8 teams that we've got. LMFJ, I've got 1 driver joining in quali, but it's annoying, but 8 teams, 16 drivers. It's not the end of the world, but yeah.
What can you do, eh?
First driver out on track, Mr. Smithy. He is host as well, so I pray to God he doesn't crash out or anything, because then he'll have to sit and wait, and I will threaten him if he does leave. Medal, do you know what times you should be setting around here for quali?
Probably high 25 is probably the best. We'll say 25.8, 25.9 maybe. Maybe DZ. I know he's very quick in general. The average time should be about 26. Very low 26s to a high of 0.4, 3 or 4 maybe. So.
See how that goes. One driver who was submitted, I think he's the guy who's going to join in quali. I think it's Mark Souza. No, he is there. I see him, FRC Souza. I see him. He was rapid in the day in. I remember him being speedy. Hello, Mr. War and Smithy's in. Keep an eye out for Souza. I feel like he's a really quick driver. Did he win last week?
Yes.
Did he actually?
I won.
Driver standings. I think he might have done,
He won Belgium, yes. He won Belgium, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have a stream last week. First time that's ever happened in AEC. It was 2-year anniversary stream as well. He's coming in the pits. 2-year anniversary stream. I wasn't here. And yeah, we unfortunately didn't get to celebrate the 2-year anniversary. Yeah, he is still rapid. And he's retired from the session because he had a quali ban.
Yeah.
There you go. That's why he's in the pits. So Mr. Smithy, on his way through the S section of Sector 1. There's yellow flags all over the place, but I think that's driver just trying to get a bit of distance between one another. Mr. Smithy, though, I think in F120 you could send it right over here, and he did. That's what he did. So Smithy now on the run down to Spoon. 125s is what we're after. Let's see what he can do, Mr. Medley. He's on a decent lap so far.
Yeah, definitely looking good. Very low gears, I must say, but still looking good. Very clean so far. Still first runs. You don't need to bed it too early. Oh, a bit wide there through Spoon. Doesn't validate there. It's good. Just gives him a good run. What's the split gonna be? I'm not sure what a good split is, but we'll learn. 10.4. Again, no idea.
So there we go then. Smithy, sorry, Mr. Medal. It's
good,
right. Honestly, it's good having a driver in CoCom. So this is something I've not had in a while, to be fair. Smithy comes online and it's a 27 000, because you're going to pick up on the little things. I wouldn't have even noticed him being in low gears there, as Mr. Ramon goes 26.8. So I think this might work very well, because you're going to pick up on the little things, and I'm just going to be chatting rubbish, as I usually do. So Mr. RBT, we're not even going down that road. He's called RBT. Mr. Cavus, 26.6. They are definitely the driver to keep an eye on there. Cavus and DZ and Delta and Jack. Keep an eye on them too, because they are going for the title. So next driver to keep an eye on. Verstappen is on his way to the line. His teammate currently set in P5. Bit of lag there from Verstappen. Oh, there's so much lag, he's in the gravel. I hope that's not me lagging.
Interesting.
So more drivers coming out. I think we've got Exotic Planes. He is currently second in the championship. DZ is leading the championship, so Exotic Planes on the rundown now. Entering Sector 3, medal, take us away.
Yeah, 10.4 set to split. I think that's a bit better than what Smithy did. But yeah, it should be good. Castle Triangle now. All bit of a rear lock up there. Decent exit, but the entry might lose him a bit of time. Gonna be, yeah, 7 thousandths off Smithy. Bit of a scruffy end to the lap there, but still 2 more to go. Know what exactly players can do. I think he's won here before. Tier 1, I think. Not wrong, but yeah.
Who was that? Sorry, Mr. Exotic Planes?
Exotic Planes, yes.
Yeah, he's currently leading the championship. We'll go through it. Exotic Planes. No, he's not. He's second in the championship by 2 points. Yeah, he won at Hungary round 5. As DZ, who is leading the championship, 26.1. He's won 2 races this season and had 2 second places as well. So DZ and Exotic Planes, I wouldn't be surprised if they're 1-2 this race. But they have been very close together throughout the whole season. In Australia, DZ won the race, Exotic Planes came third. Round 5 in Hungary, Exotic Planes won the race, DZ came second. They've been nip and tuck throughout the whole season, and there are only 2 points in it between them, so as much as they're fighting for the championship, well, DZ is, Exotic is definitely going for that drivers. Exotic goes wide there through Spoon, lets through. Who does he let through there?
Daniel, I think it was.
On board with Daniel, yeah, invalidated. So more people in the chat. Sorry, Mr. Henny's in. AEC's in. That is probably JT. And Baldy's in. Welcome in, lads. Anyone on a lap?
Neon is the only one. He's backed off, I think, though, because through the S's, he got a bit on the dirt there. So he got ruined before it even started, to be honest. But he might think he's... No, actually, I think he's still going, actually. But it's a bit of a poor first split. I think he shouldn't get a lap time on the board. Give him a delta to work with.
Yeah, got a driver just ahead of him, causing yellow flags. Going very slow indeed. But let's see, that doesn't cause...
Out of fuel, yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't cause him any issues, as he takes it nicely. Absolutely sexy through there, let me tell you that. Mr. Neon Lollipops. Here we go then. He is going to move out the way. Very nice indeed. So Mr. Neon then. Let's see what he can do. Put a bit of burners through here. What they can do, Mr. Who? Then he's on to Casino Triangle, and then he's going to flick it to the right. Mr. Neon Lollipops for Bunga Racing Team. Hugs the right hand side. Oh, bloody hell, takes the fucking bollard with him. Does he want to leave it any last minute? Jesus Christ, man. That was a bit sketchy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that myself. Not a chance. Too close.
Bloody hell. There is only 15 drivers, Kiwi. I'll go through it again. So we had AERT leave. We had, well, I don't know what they did really. Different, it was folded. IRT folded. We got in AE. I believe it was AE. I think it was AE.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was AE.
So. Yeah.
Someone else has left. Who else has left? Might have been IFE. They might have gone. Possible. And then it's 3 races to go till the end of the season. I mean, we could get a team in. We could get like ETA in. We could, but at the end of the day, I don't really think they could be bothered because there's so many tournaments nowadays. Why would they join for the final 3 races? So, you know, as much as I know the drivers and all that would like a full grid, I can see why they wouldn't want to join, and teams don't want to do it because there's only 3 races to go. And there is a driver joining in quali, so there'll be 16. But yeah, that's just the way it is. That's how it's gone. But we're a tournament for 10 teams, but if the teams fold, it's kind of, you know, out of our hands in that sense. Right, Medal, I'll stop talking. Take us away. Who are we watching?
I'm watching KVS. He was the first one to start the second run.
Oh, I've got to tell you,
clean.
I've been strictly told. Now I did it as well. We can't call him KVS. It's got to be Cavis. Now I don't know who it was. I think it was Tez or someone told me off. Yeah, Cavis. It might be. Yeah, I think it was Tez. Yeah. So just before you get told off as well.
Yeah, thank you. Heads up. Yeah, clean lap so far. Looking very good. 2 temps up in his time already. So already he's going to jump up a lot. A lot of laps to go. For instance, Spoon now, this Alpine's very close. Oh, sorry, it's a toe, from DZ here. That's gonna gain him a lot of time here. Hopefully, what's the split gonna be? He's only a 10th up with that, so maybe he might not be happy with the rest of that lap so far. That's a really good toe though from DZ. Casino Triangle now, very clean, yeah. Can do much better, and then what's it gonna be? It's a high point 2. Still very good, P2. But yeah, definitely a lot of time he's dropped through maybe sector 2, sector 1 possibly 2.
I think they're the only team that has actually done teamwork. Apparently we said it wrong as well. Not Cavis, Caviz. Oh, do you know what, Ted? We'll just call him K. You know, it just saves any bother.
Yeah.
Right, Welsh Jack. Now we need to keep an eye on FG. The company sat P4 and P15 with TTM sat 1 and 2. So Welsh Jack here, currently sat P4, needs to find 3/10 of a second. He's done that very nicely there through the S section. Now Welsh Jack, he has been a consistent driver for a long time in AEC. This is not his first season. And Mr. Welsh Jack, up to the hairpin he goes. He's got a driver ahead of him, which is probably, it's Deezy, Mr. Deezy. So Welsh Jack, half a tenth up after sector 1. On the run down to Spoon now, with about half a lap to go. Can Welsh Jack pull anything out the fire here? He needs to find a good middle sector, and he's going to be entering sector 3 very shortly indeed. So Welsh Jack, for FG, his teammate, is also starting a lap in Mr. Delta. So Delta's on a lap. You've got Jack now just under a 10th of a second. He needs to find about 3/10 to get anywhere near Mr. DZ's time. So Welsh Jack up to Casino Triangle now, and he's invalidated. He is invalidated. His time comes into the pits as DZ set to 25.9. Okay, now that's the first driver into the 25 medal.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he actually had it in his bag, but yeah, I watched the end of that lap. Got a massive toe from his teammate. Definitely helped him out. He was almost 2 temps up into going through the sector 3 split, so Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone's going to get close to that. 4/10 gap almost. That's pretty daunting.
Here comes Delta. Delta on his way to the line, and it's a 26.8. Goes into P9 there. So at the moment, FG are struggling, and TTM are clear with the 1-2. FRC Rapids goes there, 26.2. He now splits TTM. So it's TTM 1-3, and Bunga 4-6. They're all split by 1s and 2s here. Not a lot in it. Bunga in 4 and 6 with exotic planes on a lap here. Comes in the sector 2, and he is 11 seconds down, and that is an in lap for him. So Daniel is the only driver, looks like on a lap at the moment, and he's in the 1:34s for his last lap. So Daniel, let's see what you can do, mate. You might need to find some time if it's in there. You're only 9 seconds off the lead of DZ, and he is 3.5 seconds up in his time. So he's definitely got a lot more in the bank here. Mr. Daniel currently sat P13 with Verstappen, the only one not to set a time, along with Souza, who has got a quali ban. I feel like there was more quali bans than this. Hang on a second. Hang on a minute.
The only one on the lineup is just Souza, I think.
No, SLR Sam, Infinico, and Jacob serving the quali ban. Jacob, what's his gamer tag?
The Jacob F1, yeah.
Jacob F1, who's currently sat P12, who has set a lap. Oh, dearie me. Oh, he's fucked, mate. I knew it. I knew there was someone else. Oh, Jacob.
What is it for? What is it for? Not serving it? Would it just be a race ban, or what would it be?
It'll be probably a DSQ, but I'm not 100% sure on that because no one's ever done it.
Okay. Interesting.
Just gonna.
Oh, and from the sounds of things, he's blocked.
Yeah, I mean, if
RBT
he's
from
had
the
a,
sounds of things.
you know, he's got a quali ban and he's actually come out on track and set a time. Yeah. He's in the shit. Is the nicest way of putting it.
Yeah.
I mean, they fought wrong. Late lineup change is in overtones. AEC is only 3 points. They didn't need to do a quali ban. Oh. Well, that's confusing as shit. So they didn't actually have a quali ban. But why did? He's fine. All right, I got excited then. I thought we had an infringement of the rules. I got excited. Never mind. All right, drivers on laps. No one. No one.
Yeah, KVS is the first one on lap again.
You said you KVS, mate. Tez is literally gonna hunt. He's gonna. Tez is gonna hunt us down here. He is gonna come for us. He's gonna turn up at me
my
out.
one and only commentator job.
Oh right. So, Caviz, something like that. He's backed out. He's backed out of his lap.
Yeah. Bit too much curb on both sides, and it unsettled the car too much. Might mess up DZ's last run though, because he might not be able to give him a tow. So this could be DZ might not be able to improve here. Another tow here gives you at least 2, possibly even 3 attempts if you do it correctly. So yeah, that's gonna be a struggle for him. But he's got a lot of a buffer, so.
Mr. Exotic Planes is on a lap. Flinging it round here. He is. He's currently at P6. See what he can do, if he can improve on his time. Neon is also on a lap as well. Exotic has backed out, as I said that.
He cut the corner too much and invalidated. So easy to do. You want to chuck the car in as much as you can, but turn too early and that's his lap over.
So Mr. Deasy is now starting a lap as well. And no, he will not have anyone in front of him to give him a toe. So that 25.9 will be very difficult for him to beat. However, there will be track evolution, and he has got a little bit of, not traffic, but dirty air from Welsh Jack. And Welsh Jack has also got a little bit of dirty air, as there is a Red Bull gone flying off, and that is Smithy. And you can't park there, sir. Neon Lollipops through ODS as he goes, as his teammate, Exotic Planes, is slowing down. Maybe slowing down for his teammate. Whilst doing that, though, he is causing yellow flags. Smithy's gone off, as said. Drivers, though, improving on the times. DZ is not one of them. Cav is he one of them? We're about to find out when he enters Sector 3. Mr. Rappers as well, on his way through to the hairpin. It is looking very close indeed as Neon is up on this time after Sector 1. This is very close, I can't keep an eye at all. The end of the session is here. Jacob has retired. You've got Mr. Rappers now as well, flinging it round. We've got a teamwork down at the Bunga camp, and it is all for Mr. Neon Lollipops. He was up in his time after Sector 2, and he is 4 tenths up in his time. So Mr. Neon Lollipops from bloody nowhere, we're sticking it on him because he is going to get pole position here. I am pretty damn sure of it. He has a mobile low. Oh, I've jinxed him. I've jinxed him. Oh, Neon, I'm sorry, mate. P5. Oh, dear. Rappers P3 for him and P2 in the end, and DZ gets pole. But Neon Lollipops was 4.5 tenths up at his time. It is all my fault.
Yeah, he took a lot of the curb at the first apex of the Casio Triangle, and then it just went wide, pushed him up. Yeah, pushed him up too wide for the exit. Took him off guard. Still improved 10.5 though. It's still that's mighty impressive. But yeah, with FG guys being 3rd and 11th, that's going to be tough for them guys to stop these two TTM drivers. Definitely. Cavus.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna start practicing the name.
Yeah, DZ in P1, Raptors 2, P3 for Zach, then Cavers in 4th, then you've got Neon in 5, Serev in 6, Sam 7, Exotic Planes in 8, and you've got Rahman in 9, Smithy 10, and then the rest of us follow Delta, Verstappen, Jacob, who I thought he had a quali ban, doesn't have a quali ban, Daniel P14, and Souza, who did definitely have a quali ban. So we're already up in a few minutes' time. Neon, you bottled, Adrian says. Yeah, I take the full. And my bad to Jacob. 5 tenths up now. Neon, it was 4.5. Let's not exaggerate, mate. Let's not exaggerate. 4.5. So we're ready up in a couple of minutes, lads. And then we should be good to go. If you need to go and fill your water bottle, Medal, this is probably the time to do it.
Yeah, of course. Looking pretty cloudy.
Look over the tyres. Before you go, what is the strategy around there?
Probably hard medium is be the preferred strategy, but if you're at the top, you could start softs, because if you can break away from the pack, then quick enough you can make it work. I'm definitely thinking Deezy's going to think about it, for sure. Because if you can break the train here, it'd be so important. If you do them soft, especially. But I've still it done. But yeah, most will probably go for the hard compound onto a medium.
Let's see how it goes. So, we're ready up in a minute, lads. Softs for Deezy.
A lot of varying strategies here so far, if this is how it's going to pan out. Just a rainbow. What's not surprising is, yeah, almost any strat works if, as long as you can stick with the pack and not drop off too much. Definitely possible.
No, it was 4.5. It was 4.5, Neil, from what I looked at. So we'll get ready to go in a second. Not really much more to say. We'll just twiddle our thumbs and wait for the start of the race. What did everyone have for the tea? Hello? What did everyone have for the tea? No one's going to answer me. Has anyone had a bit of tea? Because I've not had my tea, I'm hungry.
There you go. You finally got an answer.
A spag bowl. I'm going to go and get a burger, I think, later. I don't know what type, but I'll get something. Should be starting anytime. Hopefully, Baldy, mate. Flipping heck, son. Ah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away on the racing. DZ's on pole, but has not had a good start. Mr. Rapids in P2 has had a good start right up the inside of DZ. And we've got a new leader of the race. Mr. Rapids into P1. He goes. You've got Welsh Jack Holden in P3. Exotic Plains changing positions. You've got Smithy trying to up the inside of Serev through the S's. You want to back out of that one, son. And does back out of that one. Everyone now single fire apart from Mr. Daniel, who's going wheel to wheel with Jacob. Jacob up the inside. Daniel around the outside. Who is going to come out on pole position? Here is Jacob backing out. And it looks like he's going to have to stay in P13. As Mr. Verstappen now on the back of him, it is very clean. Everyone is facing the right way, Mel.
Yeah, very clean start for Japan. Definitely people can go for crazy moves at the start with it being so tight and one line, but very, very clean. Very clean.
Just watching Mr.
That's a move there from Delta up to 10th.
Right up inside of Ramon. There's a yellow flag.
Oh, a Souza.
Oh, I jinxed him as well because I said he was going to win. I just shut up. Yeah, just shut up. Yeah, right, thanks. So let's go on to tyres, because I've not done that yet. Soft Rapids, that's why he's in P1. DZ probably had a good start, didn't he? I just said he didn't have a good start. He probably did. He's just on the hard tyre, which is unfortunate. But yeah, Rapids in P1. He's doing his driver on the soft tyre. We'll come back to the end of the race if this strategy works for him. I've got a feeling it probably won't because only 1 out of the 15 drivers has done it. But you know, I love a strategy gamble, me. As Sam is going wheel to wheel with Smithy and passes him easy on the straight. What's happening, Mr. Neville? What's happening at the back here, Verstappen? Oh, Mr. Verstappen, where you going, son? You can't bar there. He slid round that corner, didn't he?
Yeah, a bit of an opportunistic move, I guess. Got pushed so far wide, and yeah, no grip out there.
So Delta on the back of Smithster, and Smithy, he's got a couple of medium runners ahead of him, but these medium runners, they're in a train now, and the strategy of starting on the mediums to possibly maybe gap the hard runners and then go with the hards and, you know, undercut them and all that, but you're in a bit of a hard train, so excuse the pun, but it'll be very hard to do it. Rapids is not put on away, is he?
No, he's having to use a similar amount of battery as DZ to keep ahead. This would be important for DZ to try and just keep behind. Not let this AlphaTauri push away. Definitely help his race out. But he is having to lose a lot of battery here. Jack's got about 84%. DZ on about 60. It's not the easiest track to gain, ERS. So
no, well, Japan. I remember Japan very well. It was the first race I ever won, like a league race, and for the whole lap. Now this is talking experience, this lads. I didn't touch the battery at all for the whole lap, like until the straight, because if you've got cars behind you, there was a couple of cars behind me. There's very, very little overtaking opportunity apart from the straight. With only one DRS zone, the people who are burning it in this part of the track, for example, who's a good example? Well, the front two, they're over half percent. Anyone else? Good example?
Neon.
No. Yeah, Sam is on 40%. So they're obviously using it in different parts of the track. Now, I wasn't a Japan expert, but I just feel like it's a sensible option to only really use it on the straight. Look at that, me talking racing. God blimey. Do you agree, Medal, or am I talking shit?
I don't know, I agree. I totally agree. I trust your experience.
Oh yeah, plenty, mate. Absolute plenty.
Yeah.
Currently, in F1 22 and 23 combined, I have done a total of 1 league race. Yeah. Mr. Cavez, I had to pause then for a second. He's on the back of Neon, and Neon has dropped out of the DRS. And there you go, Mr. Cavez puts it on, and he's going to go right past Neon here, round the outside of him, into P4 he goes. Neon dropped out of DRS, and it was costly, because he loses Neon! Oh, he touches the curb! You can't pardon, sir. And it's is it VSC? No.
No, it's just yellows, yeah.
It was yellows in sector 2 and 3. No, 1 and 2. No, 1 and 2. That was weird. Was it 1 and 2? Yeah, I think it was 1 and 2. Strange. But yeah, Neon's down to P13 now.
Yeah, I was watching the last couple of sectors, and he just looked like he was struggling so much. He losing time in most spots. So I wouldn't say I'm surprised to see that, but yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. But still, definitely, can still get back into that train. No reason to give up here.
Let's see how this plans out. Welsh Jack, he is close here to the back of DZ and Rapiz. Rapiz on these soft tyres. It's not going to be long now before these start to drop off. Sam gets overtaken by Smithy. Oh, wow. Is Sam going to flick it back and send it back on him? He is not. His teammate, though, very close to the back of him. I think Daniel's just gone straight into the back of Delta there. Gives him a bit of a nudge, and Ramon now all over the back of Daniel. Rapiz is holding on to his P1 as Delta gets into P8. Or does he get into P8? It is wheel to wheel with Sam. Sam is probably going to back out of this one, and does back out of this one. And now Delta is into P8.
Just looking through the field here, like, comparably...
Oh, sorry, Demo! Oh, Sam has gone off! I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Straight into the wall, and he is off. But over to you.
Just looking at the whole field, both FG drivers are doing very well with the batteries. Comparably, 82 of Delta and Welsh Jack beyond 90. People around them just don't have as much good ERS management. So definitely, especially for Welsh Jack, he's in a good position here. He'll have more to use for the rest of the race.
Yeah, maybe they're playing a bit of the long game. Delta, he needs to get past Smithy here, because Smithy has been detached. He's been detached, hasn't he, Smithy, here from the train. Delta needs to get past ASAP and then trying to catch onto the back of Serev, if he can. But yeah, FG, maybe they've just got real good race setups. Interesting, this. It's very interesting. So P1 for Rapids. Here we go then. Delta on the back of Smithy. I said he needed to negotiate him, and he has done. Up into P7 he goes. FG now P3 and 7. TTM are P2 and P4. 5-second penalty for Sam for speeding the pit lane after he went colliding into the wall after the S section.
Yeah, that's not a give up there. That's just ruined his race even more. Really, the 5-second will hurt even more later in the race, especially if there's a late safety car. It's just not a lot he can do from that spot, but we'll see.
You certainly will. Delta 3.6 behind Serev. Rapids is holding on to his P1, but this soft strategy, he is not pulled away at all. And it won't be long now before he's probably going to have to pit for the hards. It looks like he's backing up DZ and Welsh Jack with how close they are to him. And it'll be interesting to see, because if Delta starts rapidly catching Serev, you know they are being backed up by a lot. So 3.6 seconds for Delta. Keep an eye on that. Serev probably will pull away a little bit because of the DRS that he will have. But overall, if they're all getting backed up, which it does look like, doesn't it, man?
Yeah, definitely a little bit. But all in all, saying that, Sarah's just had a massive moment out of the Castillo Triangle.
There we go then. DZ up the inside of Rapids, and Rapids' lead has gone, and DZ is up into P1 now. So Welsh Jack has got a roadblock of Rapids on these deteriorating soft tyres, and DZ is hopefully, for his sake and TTM's sake, going to now pull away whilst Rapids holds up Welsh Jack.
Yeah, Jack definitely needs to make this move soon, because you can tell Rapids has got no more grip. Oh, Sam, he's just touched the curb. Yeah, those softs will be screaming out for help now. You can see him squirming all over the shot. So yeah, Jack will be his first priority is to use that battery he saved. Go get him.
Go get him is the call. It probably is the call. See how this plans out. With 7 laps in, Rapids is definitely going to come in this lap. I'm not an engineer, but even I know he needs to come in this lap. Maybe he can hang on. If he can hang on to DRS, I can understand why he would stay out. I can understand. Which he probably will, because yeah, he is in DRS. I think until DZ got away and he wasn't in DRS, then he'd come in. So I'll take it back. Rapids should probably stay out for this one more lap. And then come in. He thought about it then, didn't
he? Yeah.
If he can stay in the train, then he's A-OK. I don't think he's close enough to get an overtake. Yes, that he's off there. But nothing else has happened. Maybe Jacob and Daniel? What lap do you reckon they'll be pitting, Mr. Medal?
Well, for the hards would probably be about 13, maybe 14. Some might go for the overcut because having better tyres here is... Oh, it's a yellow flag. It's the Sousa again. Yep, Sousa again. Race gone from bad to worse. Quite unfortunate. He seemed to get back in the train, but yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, it'll be about 13, 14 hards. Rapids will probably be looking to at least one more lap, probably on these softs, if he can stick with the DRS. The potential will be pretty bad by now, but as long as you can try and stay out here, that'll be the goal for him.
Verstappen's off, and he's in the wall.
Oh.
I've just watched the whole thing. I hope he decelerated there. I was on board with it. I hope he decelerated. I didn't see it, but he didn't brake either. I don't think.
Interesting.
Can someone clip that and just have a check? He definitely didn't brake. I don't know if he accelerated in. Can someone clip that, please? Because, well, everyone's just going to pit now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Can mediums go the end from there?
Tough ask. They probably could, but Such a lack of grip.
Some
Will hurt
double
you so
stacking
much.
going on. Cavis is now down to P6. Rapids is probably in a good position now because he's on the hards. He did break, but too late. DLR, they joined because we had 2 teams fold. So yeah, it looked very fishy. That, I'm not gonna lie. From first view, obviously I'd like a clip before I fully making a decision on it. But he just looked like he went through the S's, and then he could see that he was going off track. He went to the left of the S's. He was obviously off the track, and then he's come back on the track and gone into the wall on the other side of the track. It just looks a bit, I don't know.
Really?
I'd need to have a full view of that clip of that. What team is Red Bull? Let me check because I don't know. It should say. It should say at the bottom of your screen if you can see it. No, it's AE. 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 Yeah, there you go.
But definitely big gains from that is definitely Sarah's and Rappers. Both can definitely go to the end from here. And yeah, especially for Rappers, he's probably glad that he didn't pick to pit the lap before. Because that's really helped his race, because he can definitely go to the end now. But yeah, there's still more mayhem. There's still 14 drivers out there. He could quite easily one of these walls. You never know.
Interesting, this. Very interesting. How this is going to plan out now. You've got 12 out of the 14 on mediums. Looks like ABS didn't let him slow down there. I'd like another view of it. There is a clip in there, but I'll have a view later. Ched's not happy, Oakley's not happy, Verstappen is in... I did have wing damage. That is getting deleted. That is getting... Oh, I should be putting the safety car overlay on. I'm sorry, lads. I'm sorry. Hope everyone's happy now. So hopefully it comes in this lap. Should do, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it definitely could come in this lap, yeah. But it looks like it'll be a late call if it does. There we go.
There we go. Flip it over to the normal one. So, here we go. And we're on the way. It is a clean restart. Mr. Caviz, though, on the back of Serev. He would like to get this position, but I don't think he's going to get it on this occasion. He is on the medium, Serev is on the hards. Yeah, he's not going to get it here. Anyway, Tom, word entry, shabba-labba ding-dong. Lovely. Cheers for that. Medal, take it away. Who are we watching?
Just having a look at the whole field, it was still very clean. Not really battles, but one thing I've noticed is Neon looks like he's still just struggling so much. He's out of DRS range already. Well, he was, but I don't know. He must have maybe some more damage because he looks like he's struggling a heck of a lot more than he usually would. Or unless it's a skill issue, but I'm not.
Maybe it's a skill issue. You can't say that.
I'm more.
I mean,
it's
true. It might be. He was once in tier 2, but he has shown pace before, and he was quote unquote 5/10 up and was close to getting pole position. Maybe he's just, I don't know, got damage or something. See, that's always a bad one to say. I always do that sometimes. You know when like someone's dropped off a bit and you go, oh, they've got damage.
Oh, you think of damage? Yeah.
And then it comes out that they actually didn't have damage and they're just slow. You feel terrible. It's happened loads, that, to me. Like, a driver's dropped off the pace, has dealt up the inside of Smithy. They're going to go wheel to wheel all the way down the straight, are they? It looks like they are, because there's no DRS yet. Oh, cool, blimey, here we go then. Delta up the inside, Smithy around the outside. It should be Delta's corner. It is Delta's corner. He is into P7. Rapids is holding his own currently, isn't he? He's not getting gapped by DZ on the hards that he is running. And Serev also P5 on the hards. Is doing a decent job. This train keeping him there, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. If both these hard runners can keep with the train, the result could be the result could be very good for both of them. Definitely.
I wonder how long mediums can go. Does anyone actually know the answer? They probably can go to the end, can't they? But it'll be very near the end of life.
Yes. I think it advises you to do about 13, 14.
Cheers, Oakley. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Sam. Got a penalty. Penalties are hard to get around here. There's not many corners you can cut, really, is there? Maybe Casino Triangle, you could possibly turn in a little bit too early.
The second apex, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that you can't really get a penalty around the S section. It's tough. It's a spoon. You can maybe go wide for a spoon. There's not many. Hold the phone. Where is everyone? In terms of what drivers or viewers? I mean, viewers. People are probably busy, which is, that's just the way it is. Yeah, but Baldy, they're just because you're shit. These good drivers don't get many penalties. Why is there only 15? I said this to Kiwi as well, but I'll say it again for the people at the back of the room. Now, where teams drop out, IRT, ART, it looks like IFE have also dropped out. IFE should be in this grid, but it looks like they've not submitted the lineup. So they'll be in the mud. And it's also, we need to get a team replaced. However, we're getting to that point at the end of the season where teams probably can't be bothered joining another tournament so late. They'll just do qualifiers for next season. I hope that answers your question. Right. Medal. Has there only been overtake since the safety car restart? I don't believe that.
No, it's all single file right now. Everyone just... But KVS has made somewhat of a mistake here because he's dropped out of DRS.
KVS! Sorry, Tess.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just going to call him N and a M.
Yeah, the other TTM driver, as DZ,
yeah, TTM.
the other TTM driver is currently at P6, but DZ is now into P2, gets ahead of his title rival in Welsh Jack. Talking of titles, the Drivers' Championship between DZ and Exotic is heating up here with Exotic being P4 and DZ being in P2. Caviz is currently sat in P6. Serev and Rapids. When did Rapids get into P1, by the way?
The stuff in straight. Just use enough battery, I think, or we'll have enough.
Oh, we've had a moment. We've had a moment from DZ, and it missed a Welsh strike up the inside. Can he hold it? He puts his ERS battery on, turns it off again, and DZ must have used a little bit to get ahead there. A little bit of squeaky bum time there for DZ at a moment. But yeah, maybe the hards are already quicker than the mediums. Could that be so?
Definitely. I mean, the tire wear here is pretty extreme for almost all compounds, really. So you can sort of tell by how the sort of gaps that DZ's behind Rappers. He's almost out of DRS here. If he could possibly 8 tenths already out of DRS, like almost this whole second quicker that whole lap. It's interesting. I wouldn't have thought they'd have this much of a pace advantage, but clearly a decent bit of a master stroke here.
His battery is okay as well. It's not like he's smashed it. If he starts pulling away though, then yeah, that safety car really did hamper TTM. And FG are 25 points behind at the moment, but as it stands, they are going to drop points to TTM, but not as many as it would have been as it stands if they didn't have that safety car. Still a long way to go of the race. We've got 13 laps to go of the race. Anything can happen, but yeah, that safety car defo helped FG more than it helped TTM.
Especially with both FGs behind both TTMs, there could be a big battle here towards the end of the race. Definitely, one could go for a pretty momentous overtaken. Yeah, fireworks could be.
There you go, Kenyon.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Kenyon. I don't think you've spoken today, but there you go. He's obviously engineering for TTM. His ERS is 10% less than DZ's. He has not used a lot, to be fair. I'm going to be honest there, he has not used a lot. The tyre advantage, it is in Rapid's favour here. And Welsh Jack putting the pressure on DZ as well. So DZ is on the medium tyre, Welsh Jack also on the mediums. If they start fighting, those mediums are definitely going to struggle to get to the end. Oh, we've had a moment, huge moment. DZ through the S section. It looked like he just completely missed his braking point there. Oh. Medal, invite me back.
That's not. Yep, hello, yep.
Well, I don't know if that actually happened. We're going to find out, lads, after the break. I fucking hate Codemasters. I hate them with a passion. I hate them. Hate. Everyone's gone. It didn't happen. No. It's just me, Oakley. It's just me. It happens every race. But the thing is, it usually happens in qualifying before I load in. It's just annoying that it's happened middle of the race. Every single race, that always happens without fail. And it only ever happens once. It's a cock. Right, Medal, what's happened? What have I missed? Sorry.
I haven't missed too much. I have missed a moment from Rapids. He did look like he went wide coming out of Spoon. He could have got a warning potentially there, so he could be in warning territory here. But yeah, everyone's still. But we've got Sousa going for everything here on Daniel for 10th. Yeah, gets it with relative ease. Definitely he'd be a driver too. He's looking to try and carve his way through, but with that battery, I don't. He's going to find it very difficult.
Jack warning 0, Oakley. 0, mate.
Interesting.
Absolutely 0. So DZ didn't have a moment. I thought he did. Why do you reckon that happened though? Like, do you reckon it's foreshadowing something happening? Do you reckon it's scripted? That DZ has a moment through the S's and Welsh Jack goes through? Mate, if that actually does happen, I don't know actually. I don't know. Rapids has not pulled away so far on the hards, but definitely got the better tyre out of the front four. Serev doing a decent job also on the hard tyre. They've not dropped any time really, have they? At all.
No, he's looking pretty comfortable here. this could be a good result for FRC, definitely. DZ's really struggling to be able to keep with him. And I think Jax definitely looks a bit quicker than DZ here.
This is very, very interesting to see how this plays out here. Smithy on the back. We've got a flasher, and that is Souza. Souza, he struggled today, but you know he's thereabouts P9. Rapids don't need to push. He doesn't need to push really. He doesn't need to push. However, well, that's what TTM will say. Don't push Rapids, mate. Let me just keep in touch. Keep me there. But this is just a huge train from P1 down to P11. There's not a lot happening, Medal, I'm not going to lie.
No. But this is Japan, this is Suzuka for you. Not a lot of opportunity to overtake, especially when almost everybody's in duress range.
Yeah, there's not a lot happening. DZ, he's closer this lap. He is closer. Lollipops gets himself a penalty. I think DZ's definitely harvesting. Rapids is down to 40% now. Welsh Jack down to 70-80%. Yeah, Rapids is starting to burn a little bit. Maybe he's trying to push. He's turning it on and off, flicking it on and off. DZ is catching, but not catching enough to get an overtake. So lap 19 of 27. Since the safety car restart, lads, as Souza and Jacob switch positions, there is not a lot happening. We'll see if these mediums go today, won't
we? Yeah. I think they'll be alright, but I'm not sure. 18 laps. That's maths correct. They'll be dead. They'll be dead by the end, but...
Now, I don't think Baldy will put it in chat because he's got TTM watchers. But Baldy, if you want to DM me, what tyre percentage... I'm not going to read it out on stream, you've got my words. But what tyre percentage, and I won't give anything away, I'm just curious, is one of your drivers on? If you can get that information for me. I won't say it, but I'll just be curious. Because then I'll know in my head if they'll get to the end. And then maybe if it's a bad percentage, in about 3 or 4 laps time, I'll be like, they're not going to get to the end. You get me? Thank you. I'm trying to get inside information here. So I'm secretly TTM. Secretly, through and through. Nothing is happening.
No, yeah.
It's a tough one to call because, I mean, Kavis is trying, but no. There's not a lot. DZ's definitely closer here, isn't he? He's closer.
Yes.
We've got movement at the back. Look at this battling for the wooden spoon between Sam, Ramon and Neon. This has got a yellow flag written all over it. Through the S section, there you go. But yeah, Rapids on the hard tyre. He's not managed to pull away. Oh, we got a yellow!
Sarah's...
Oh! Now, how well do you know your AEC, Medal? Oh! Well, if you don't know AEC, you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that. That's a 20 seconds slap bam penalty.
Yes, that's unfortunate.
Oh, and he's gone off.
And
he may as well just send it in a wall at this point. Don't do that. Don't do that. But he has got a 20-second penalty. He's slowing down. Please don't put it in a wall. Right. Baldy has completely ignored me. I appreciate that. Nice one. Welsh Jack. Is he going to look for a move on DZ if he can? Probably can't now. We don't have that big train anymore though, Medal, do we?
No, it's broken off now, especially with exotic.
We've got a pitter. So maybe they can't go to the end. But there'd be no reason for him to pit there, would there?
No.
P4 was he?
P4, yeah. Another new set of mediums.
Serev gets a 10. What the bloody hell is he doing? Serev almost crashed out in the pit lane.
Oh no.
On purpose, like he cut the corner, 10-second corner cutting pen. And he's retired in P14. He was guaranteed a point.
Oh, Rapids
we've got a moment,
wide.
yeah, good spot medal. Here we go then, DZ and Rapids, wheel to wheel, they go. And DZ is going to have to stay behind him, but yeah, take us away medal because that was close.
He really got his arms out there. He just almost forced him off there. It looked really close to contact. It's a miracle it didn't happen because that would have been, yeah, pretty controversial that happened. But yeah, just went over the curb at Degner too. Put him well offline. Scary moment.
Yeah, his heart was probably in his mouth there. And he's down to 27% now. Rapids, even though he is on the hards, and at this point probably out on the quicker tyre, he is holding on to P1 by the skin of his teeth here. But DZ, as much as I know they're probably holding on here, I understand that. They're waiting and waiting and waiting. There's going to be a point, obviously with Exotic pitting, he needs to get in P1 quickly if he's going to hold it. Because the opportunity won't come for long with his tyre deg that it's probably on. So I understand that it makes sense that they're waiting for like the opportunity, the last minute kind of thing, but that last minute won't come with the tyre deg. So he needs to get in P1, probably next lap or the lap after. If he's still behind him come lap 25, I think Rapids has got this. That's just my view.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's in a prime position now to just stay ahead. He doesn't have to do too much. Just confused about Exotic pitting. I wouldn't have expected.
It's thrown a spanner in the works, that, hasn't it? Because he wouldn't have thrown away P4 for nothing. So maybe those mediums really are snookered. DZ is catching here. He is really catching. Flying on the back here of Rapids. And I said DZ might need to try and get into P1 as quickly as he can. And this might be his chance here. If he gets a good exit here, slaps on the ARS, and he has turned it on but flicked it off again. He's flicked it on and off like a fucking light switch.
I think he's just happy just sticking in the DRS, gaining some more RS.
I can see why. I can see why. Through the S section, there you go now. I'm surprised Rapids hasn't pulled away. His percentage is decreasing though, and DZ all over the back of him here. It's like Rapids' tyres are falling off. 24% says. Not looking as good as it once was. Who's going to win this race medal? I'm going to put you on the spot.
I'd probably go with DZ. He's definitely looking a bit faster than Rapids currently. And I mean, I would be biased to say Jack, but I don't think I can. But definitely, I mean, last lap battle is brewing here if these tyres can last. But
I don't know if we can. I'm sorry, I'm going to say because Exotic pit, and it just makes no sense that he pit, unless he had to pit, and we just missed it. No, we did hard medium, so he didn't have to pit. I don't know.
Looking at the gap to the car ahead, he's only gained 2.5 seconds in about 2 to 3 laps, so he's not gained enough really to be a worry to others.
Yeah, I've got a question why he's pit there, to be honest. Unless everyone else pits. Looks like another moment there for Rapids. And Neon does set the fastest lap on the soft tyres. So DZ, can he catch Rapids here? He has got Welsh Jack all over the back of him. It is an FG TTM 2345, and they are currently 1-2 in the championship. It looks like the Drivers' Championship. DZ is going to really increase his lead here on Exotic, who pit. And Exotic pitting might have just thrown his Drivers' Championship down the Swanee. 3 and a bit laps to go. I've got a question at once. Is DZ close enough, Medal?
I think he might be by the end of the straight. I mean, if he can get a good exit, he could go for it here if he wants. But I think he's just still happy until the last lap. He is using a bit here, though.
He sees Rappers is flashing. Welsh Jack turned it on there a little bit. He turned it on. Rappers is struggling now.
Yeah,
I'm surprised though. I'm surprised because he's on the hard tyre and you'd think the mediums have fallen off. But it looks like Rappers is hard to fell off or something's happened there. Or, as Medal says, he's just not quick enough. It's a skill gap. Quote unquote. Mr. Rabon takes the fastest lap, currently sat in P12 as he overtakes Neon. But the battle is here at the front. It's a battle, but they've not got any ammunition in the guns. It's there, it's brewing. They've got the kettle on, but they've not poured the cuppers yet. I think that's a good analogy. Do you think DZ's going to win this?
He's definitely. I'm not sure about the tyre life he's got, but definitely battery-wise, he can. With the toes down the start-finish straight.
He is all over the back of him here. It seems, now I've been watching this a few laps now, it looks like DZ has got a much more straight line speed than Rappers. But then through Sector 1, Sector 2, Rappers gets about a 6/10 lead on him.
He might go
here
for
we go
around
then,
the outside
DZ around the outside, surely not. Welsh Jack spots an opportunity. DZ closed the door on him. None of that sunshine. And P2 he stays, Mr. DZ.
Way too close, yeah.
Can Rappers pull this off, Medal? He might do, you know. He genuinely might.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, his tyres won't be as in a bad spot as what these and everyone else's will be. So I really wouldn't doubt him at all. But it won't be easy with the disparity of the batteries here.
As much as TTM probably want to win this race, at the end of the day, if DZ keeps Welsh Jack and Delta behind him, he's done his job. Does he really want to engage in a battle with Rappers, who has never won a race in AEC, who is probably going to get his elbows out, who is probably not going to make it easy for DZ to overtake him? But DZ, opportunist that he is, trying it down the inside. Welsh Jack is all over the back of him here. This is going to get interesting because DZ now has got a lap to go if he wants to win this race, deploying the absolute shit out of his battery. Round the outside he goes. Mr. Rappers is demoted to P2, possibly P3, but no, it looks like an absolute beautiful move for DZ. Has got himself into P1. Welsh Jack is stuck in P3.
Yeah, DZ's played this perfectly. He just knew he had to get past him the last lap and clearly had enough grip, battery to keep with him. And I don't think he's going to be contested because I think Jack wasn't able to follow him through, so...
We've got a yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Miffy.
Oh, he's got a puncher! Smithy's got a puncher! Front right!
Oh.
We're not going to have drama on the last lap of Suzuka, are we? Oh, bloody hell! We might have some punchers coming. Jeff, get the pump out. Jeff, get the pump out because we might have some drama. TTM are watching through their fingers. We've got more yellows. Yellow flag. Oh, it's still Smithy. Hopefully, no carnage is going to happen here. We're watching on board DZ because if there was carnage, it would be absolutely amazing for the content. but not good for TTM. DZ then, surely has got this win in a bag unless there's drama at the back. We've got Mr. Cavus on the back of Welsh track. More yellow flags, punches all over the place. But it looks like DZ is going to win the race. Rappers P2, Welsh track P3, and Kevus and P4. Oh, only one puncher.
Yeah, boring.
Boring. Boring. Restart. Restart. It looks like those mediums were very close to the end then.
Yeah, definitely. I did think initially I was keeping an eye on Delta because he did lose. I was just looking at the chat, 81% for Delta. Wow. Yeah.
81%, so they were all in a bit of shit creek. TTM do extend their advantage on FGE. Looks like roughly about 15 points to gain there, give or take a few. About 15. So they'll be going into the final 3 races with a 40 plus lead. Interesting. Interesting. Right then, lads. That'll be the end of the stream. We'll just get classifications. Thank you for helping, Med.
Of course.
I appreciate it. We had 2 commentators today. We couldn't even get one last week. That'll never happen again. I'll cancel all plans. AEC comes first. At all times. Right then. Congratulations to TTM and DZ. Wins the race. Rappers has done a good job there in P2. Scroll down. And there we go. Scroll back up. So JT doesn't shout at me. Hello JT, if you're watching the VOD, mate. I don't know if you watch it with volume on, but if you do, I love you. Right, DZ wins the race. I don't know when JT will see that, if he ever does. But yeah, that's the end of the race. Thank you for tuning in. We've got TRS next Wednesday. I don't know the track. I'll find out the track now. So I can tell you.
Miami, isn't it?
It might be Miami. It might be. Let me check calendar. Calendar's up on
Miami.
So there we go. Oh, he is watching. It is Miami. There you go. Next week for TRS. Then it's Saudi. And then Abu Dhabi finishing us off. Hopefully we get to Abu Dhabi with the championship still up for grabs. I'd like that, but TTM are very strong at the moment. So yeah, I'll catch you later, lads. TRS next week. Adios.
best thing to do is move on. And I try every time to do it again. The best thing to do is move on. The best thing to do is move on. Bye.